Sorry, everybody. I was at a moment of silence. Oh, what's going down YouTube? The only place you go up to get down. And we had another catastrophe, another loss this morning. It was the 35th fish Tommy Stiggs has killed this summer. We've had it over here. Okay. That's the song they play every time that guy walks into a tropical fish store. Anywhere in New Jersey, you hear that song and they have a picture of his face, Tommy's face. Do not sell this guy fish. I just had to pay respect to the tropical fish out there this morning. Okay. I know a lot of people are, this guy is ballistic. You have to understand where you're at to appreciate that. Let me say hello. Woo. Okay. Rod Dre. What's going down? 2468. How are you, Dolly? Pain like Bane. What do you think, Pain? Am I wrong? Claudio John Perry. There's my Goombop from the Great White North. Love your music. Keep it going, Claudio. And there she is. Crazy purple curvy lady. 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 The shit stirrer. Where are you? And Little Toro. Here's one of my zips. Do I got to explain that to you? Oh, was the fish sleeping? He was sleeping. All 35 fish went to sleep like that in Tommy's tank. Huh? I'm done. Hang on. Don't let me fall by Gerard Goomba. What is going? Paul C., my man. Adam, what did you think about that one, Adam? I put all the funerals in one for the fish. We'll talk about. And there she is, the one and only Whip, Patricia Daly. How are you, love? I hope you're doing great today. And there she is, the mighty Mo, my evil twin. How are you? Hope everything is good. Tommy Stiggs gives the fish too much water and drowns them. We've already got our solution today. See? I'm done. I can't even comment off that, Little Toro. Little Toro, help. Huh? Will we go through with this guy? Paul, you better get her that goddamn tractor. Paul C. The shit stirrer is getting infuriated. She wants that tractor. Oh, see what goes on here? Here, let me put that one up here. Look at this. Did I hit the right button? The abuse. Okay, let me get ready. The abuse. I'm not even going to start with you today because I love you. All right. The abuse. I had a shave. I was shaving during Edwin's show today. I was in the makeup room. Looked pretty good today. What a great show Edwin had today. He just said, Dindu, get up here and shut up. Where is he today? Where is my Edwin today? Dindu, get up here and be quiet. Hang on. You know what? Let me read the chat a second. I want to talk about my football picks. I can't wait to go there. Robot. I'm almost out of robot talk. And there ye. Hang on. I got a message for you. You tell John Wolf if he dyes his hair, if he gets rid of the silver wings, he's watching Tommy too much. Dean Du's unsubscribing. I'm done. The one thing he has is that hair that looks so good. And if he messes with them wings that I wish I had, the truth, you better get that message over there and tell him to come on this show. The truth. Okay. Oh. Johnny Walnuts. Oh, well, yeah. It's that picture Stiggs has of him and Paulie. They look like identical twins in the head. Okay? Paulie Walnuts wings. Here we go. The Paulie Walnut wings. You know what? I'd rather have the Paulie Walnut wings than the dye. Oh my God, what I'm talking about today. Anyways, we got to keep our men over here healthy and good looking. Could you imagine if the dye started washing out of his hair during an interview or, you know what? Paulie, are you getting thrown around in the chat room? The women beating you up in here? Oh, the Wolfie. Love. Maureen said the cowgirls are still running. Huh? Hang on. Oh, nuts and wings. How funny is that? I went to a place called Wing Nuts. Wing Nuts today. It's a chicken wing joint. So Dean went in there. I grabbed the menu and I ate the menu. How's that? I ate the menu instead of ordering. The prices on that menu, I ate the menu. It didn't cost me a dime. It was so good. No, no, I'm not. John Wolf caused hair by the cow sills to be stuck in my head for over a week. Flowers everywhere. I love my. Forget it. I can't sing it for you, the truth. What is it? Rain parks, and other little things. You got to help me with the cow sills, the truth. I love. They did sing good though. He said, Dean, do play now. Where is it? Let's get the beginning. Hang on. Look at the truth. He always gets me into trouble with the copyrights with the songs. Hang on. You're all good. I'll probably get a friggin' copyright for taps, okay? So don't laugh. Watch when I get the copyright for taps. You know what? They make me everything. You can't even play taps without getting a copyright claim. You can't even die in peace on YouTube. I haven't played a song yet, but here we go. Where is it? Oh, boy. You know what? I haven't heard this song in a while. The Truth. All right, let's start it. Hello. That was for you, D-Truth, today. That's a good song. I can't play the whole song for you. Okay, they'll slap Dindu up and down, spank me, the whole 10. But first, see what happens when you make out with the octopus? Timmy Hose for the hoe in you. I gotta stop saying that. Gianni Catalano. What are you doing? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat, Gigi. Oh. Crazy Purple Kirby loves something in here. Soon Maureen's ribs are going to start hurting. All right. Off track betting. OTB. OTB. OTB's for me and you. There was a couple things I heard about OTB. And let's get some facts straight here. Did you see what I had in parentheses? It says the church. Genuflect before you walk in. I think you heard a couple things. And one thing I heard that there's nothing but low-life degenerate losers at OTB. Jerk-offs. Well, to everybody that's never been in an OTB, it might seem like that to you. You know, what you've seen, what you heard, what, ooh, ah, ee, ah, oh. But you actually have to walk in one. Say hello to people one day. I know there ain't no one. Well, there's some love around here, but I had some of the best times at OTB off-track betting that a man could have. Okay. Dindu had about 4 or 5 millionaires at the OTB. They were such losers, bums. I had sharp guys. I had guys. I'm going to stop there. OTB was the fucking hangout. Are you kidding me? Before the plates were off the dinner table for the 4 or 5 o'clock right night time. Are you all banana? 10, 11 o'clock? Get out of our way. Get that form. You'd have the shopper in one corner. Muzzy would be running around the place selling form. You had backdoor little Joe. You had Big Dick in one side. Are you kidding me? And if you ever fucking ran out of money, God forbid, at OTB, there's Tommy Two-Tone in the corner. There's Jimmy the Fit. You got 20, you got 40. Are you kidding me? You were never out of money. If you played it right. You just know what I mean there. Okay? And laugh. The days where you could smoke in there, you'd come out of there smelling like a Marlboro, a Camel. You'd have to get in the shop. My mother used to open the door and go like this. The big prick and that big little prick, wait, she'd shower me and my father off after a full day at OTB. How I wish I was at OTB with my father right now. Oh. But anyways, anybody else like have a great time at OTB when you were growing up and living life? And I still have a good time there. The Kentucky Derby, the Belmont, Saratoga. The only place you could go to be right at the tracks. That's if you like horses. But, and look at this, what just came through the finish line. Oh, let me get to you. You know what? I knew if I screamed in the forest loud enough, my Goombadi would hear me. We had a little Joe and Billy. I love you. Tell them, Mikey. Do I got to go anywhere else, Mikey? The church, Mikey. Even if you weren't betting, you'd go in there for the to go out, or the card game around the corner. Where is he? OTB. Where OTB? Where OTB? I'll just go to OTB. I don't know. After 58 years, I turned out all right. How, Mikey? We turned out all right, baby. Hanging out at OTB. I guess you got to be that special guy to hang and lady to hang out at OTB. And the ladies at OTB? Are you kidding me? Forget about it. Forget about it. You know what? And for you that don't know, if you don't want to be in a crowd of losers, degenerates, don't go to any racetracks, boxing matches, fight, okay? Because that's where they all used to be, I guess. That's where Dindu was taught. So, yeah, you get them all. The gambling, the horse race game, the fight game, you get them all. So, it's called being a chameleon. You mix with, what's in Rome. You do as in return. Okay. Maureen says, God damn right. I still go with my son, Dean. I wish I could. My father, Dad, are you there? I'm coming. I'll be right there. Oh. Oh. Here, Todd Father. This would be Todd Father's father and my father. Now, you had a 19-inch TV hanging in front of you. This poor 19-inch TV didn't do a goddamn thing to the world, but it had nothing but maniacs. Hang on. This is what happens in front of an OTB TV. Okay. Wrong. Do you know the verbal abuse those TVs take? How about the ones that get punched? Todd Father. Todd Father's father used to eat the TV. My father used to beat it up. So, but anyways, I'll behave. Mikey, where is he? Mikey understands the whole thing. Dindu, what about the spit? The flicking of the cigars, Dindu, and then everybody, get burned. Huh? Big Mike was famous. He used to put the cigar out on the TV. A fucking sparks everywhere. Oh, if Noel is listening, he probably drove right off the road. Okay, no. Where's my Goomba? No. Muzzy would swear at everybody going out the door. Muzzy, here, have a good day. You too, John. Are we going to Fort Erie later? Yo, Dindu, go to bed. Oh, huh? The poor TVs. Oh, Mikey, please, Mikey. Just an hour. You know what? Me, you, and my father at OTB for just a half hour. I'll take a half hour. And Gianni, get in here. Gianni, Todd, father, come on. We'd be all spitting maniacs in front of the TV. What the good old days, man. Don't even go there. You will lose every finger on your hand in Buffalo OTB if you ever switch that TV during a race. Gianni, I got it. You know what? Only Gianni could say something like that. If you would have turned the channel on that TV, Mikey, help. Look at this. Where's Pretty Monita? Pretty Monita, my love. What are you doing? There she is. I see her. She's going. Everybody's going in and out here. Look at this. I can't even keep up with this chat here. You guys are killing me. There she is. Where's Pretty? Well, we got to go through Gianni first. Hang on. She didn't come up yet. Huh? I hate this laptop. One day I'll get a new one, everybody. There she is. It only took 10, 13, 15 seconds for Pretty to get up on the screen. Oh, hang on. You know what? Why don't you get... Drop the link, Dindu. Drop the link. You know what? I wanted to drop the link at the beginning of the show so I had people to talk to. You. Tommy Stiggs. The only thing Tommy Stiggs could say, could you take the comment off the goddamn screen? Who's calling me during my live show? Really? On Columbus Day. Christopher Columbus. We'll get to Christopher Columbus in a second. My Italian holiday today. I can't think. In the day. Hang on. I'll forget what I'm going to say. Here he is.
In the spirit of horses, I figured I'd use this avatar.
What are you doing? Hang on. Everything's slow. You got the horse. I love it.
I should be asleep. That was a retired racing mare there. My dad had her till she was almost 28 years old.
I was going to say that's a throw.
She made him a ton. She was a pacer. She made him a ton of money. Go
ahead. I'm sorry.
No, she used to rule the barn. She was a gigantic mare, huge. The male horses would freak out when she'd come walking by. So what were you gonna say?
28 years too. That's great. That's
great.
How was my OTB story? Was it on a little bit?
Oh, it was right on. I'll tell you what. I mean, my dad's had race horses since I can remember, and so I would go with him in the paddock and get the horses ready. I mean, he could only go so far. He wasn't like technically a trainer. He had his groom's license or whatever.
Right.
And but then he would go. Then we would go to the opposite side in the OTB or wherever. And just the things I seen as a kid. I mean, it was all smoke filled, and just guys they with their ticks and all their superstitions and all their. I mean, there was a group of these guys, and they were there every single night. And I swear they used to scream and yell at the TV like they were going to do something, like the horse was going to run faster if they're yelling at the TV. Okay. And I used to crack up laughing. And oh my God, I mean, and I didn't care because my dad, they all knew him. You know what I mean? But then I knew how to read a racing form when I was by 7, 8 years old. I knew everything. I knew how to tell the quarter, the half, if they're on the outside, if they broke, how far back they were. I knew it all, and I even knew the bloodlines. What's that? Like the Niatros, the Albatross, the Meadow. I forget the one guy. The Call for Rain. Like all them horses, the record breakers back then. I knew them all. So these guys would ask me for bets. And then like Bunyan and Murph and Harry, they would be at the pizzeria betting on Sunday morning before they went to the track. You know what I mean? Down at the pizzeria there. So I'd help them bet.
Well, here, I messed up because how about the pictures of us in the winner's circle with the horses after the race?
Yeah, I got them. They're all over my father's house if you go over there.
Yes. I got a bunch of them here. Me, my grandfather, me and my father. And like you said, you sponsor the horse. One of the Goombas owned the horse. You're in there. It was such a great time at that track. Oh.
And I'll tell you what, I probably mentioned this before, but every time my father had his own horse in the race, he'd leave. He'd leave me we'd have 20 people there watching the horse. He'd leave. He disappeared until the race was over. Whether you met him in the winner's circle or you didn't. You know what I mean? But every time,
Right.
even if it was just me and him, he'd leave me. Every time his horse raced.
Unbelievable. That was his superstition.
Yeah.
That was your father's superstition. He didn't want to be around nobody when that gate opened. He didn't want to be around nobody.
But I'll tell you what, I've seen him tear his tickets right in half. If he bet a horse, right? Okay, and then he'd see him in the post parade before the race started, and it looked lame. He'd tear the tickets up. He knew the horses that well. He goes, that horse is going to break. That horse is lame. Sure enough, the gate closes, boom, the horse breaks. Yep.
My father's famous words. I'll never forget, like you just said. Dean, you bet the breaking horse. I went, you know what? I went back and threw $20 extra because I was like, fuck them. This and that, and this. As soon as that gate opened, not 50 people that horse broke.
Yeah, okay? I mean,
I went home. I was so disgusted.
He'd bet a shitty horse with the best driver, and it'd win. You know what I mean? Because it's just the driver sometimes. It's a game.
See, when you have two fathers like our fathers, you can never be right when it comes to horses, guys. My father used to take my form from me. Go like this. You don't need it. I'll give you the winners. No. Okay.
Well, I didn't know the whole lingo. So he would write down on the form, go bet this. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Know what you're talking about.
So that was another superstition. You go bet it.
About it.
Yeah. You go bet it. Here's the money. I'd play scratch offs while he was betting.
Hard-headed Sicilians right there, folks.
But there would be nights where he'd call me up and be like, where are you? I'd be like, oh, I'm out with my friends. He goes, all right, come to the track. I'm not walking out alone. For him to say that, not walking out alone, he hit. So there was times he walked out with thousands. And we'd meet him there and walk out with him. You know what I mean?
Well, better the crowd. Better being in the crowd when you got that kind of money on you.
Well, it's not that he would get like hurt or anything. People would just be bothering him for money, hitting him up.
Then that's it. You throw the attention onto your people right away. Exactly. I know where you're going with that. Right.
So, and the thing is too, like he was best friends with one of the blacksmiths, and that guy travels all over the place today, even. And shoes horses and stuff. He's a real famous, him and his grandfather, real famous blacksmiths. Well, I used to be around all of it, everything when I was a kid. Everything.
ALV and Skipper is in the building.
What is going down?
What's up, ALV?
Yo.
Happy Columbus Day, everyone.
Skipper.
Yeah. How you guys doing? I was just enjoying the conversation. Buddy. That was a great OTB and all that. Going over the gospel. Like I always when I'm on with you guys, but I hope everyone's doing all right.
Yes, sure. Thank you for coming. Dang, you know that. Yes.
So if anybody really needs an experience, I forget. I know one movie, but there's another movie that's slipping my tongue right now. But the movie Let It Ride with Richard Dreyfuss, that explains your day at the OTB.
Yeah, right.
And then there's another one. What's the other one where they say the horse loves red? The horse loves red, and he jumped on the track. And he was running down the home stretch with the red handkerchief. I can't remember what movie that was, but that movie was great too.
Yes, I can't remember either right now. I got 5 different things going through my brain here right now. ALV, what do you got going on?
Nothing really. I just took my son on a campus tour to visit a school.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And just hanging out and enjoying the day I took off. That's all. How about you guys?
Because I loved your community tab.
Oh yeah, people don't know that. I mean, it's mind-boggling to me that people don't know that Columbus Day has really little to do with Columbus himself. It's all about that event. It's all about that event.
And why you're here, ALV? Everything I got. Well, Skipper and Todd Father's fine. Here, ALV. This is I'm so busy, and I just couldn't do a tab on that today. But I had enough. Hang on. Everything is so slow on this laptop, people. Just give me a couple seconds extra here. I want to show everybody this because it goes right along with ALV's story. Here it comes.
Yep.
There you go. Go ahead. I'll leave it up for a second. So it's not all about, let me take the mother bastard comment off the screen. Hang on. Sorry.
The comment on the screen.
Okay. So people could read it. And I could hear his mouth right now. But I got 4 people. Everything is slow. Give me a second. This is what my grandfather had to deal with.
You still got a comment up.
Yeah, you put it. You took one. And you got
He's
it.
good. He's good.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Let's try that. Let me know.
There you go.
Guys see it.
Yep.
There you go. And that was right in our own city. That is from my grandfather gave me that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. That's East Washington Street, Todd Father, in our
Yep,
city.
yep.
You know that. So, oh yeah.
That's the way it was.
But yeah, it's not all about people. Not at all. It's about a lot of different things people don't understand or don't know about. So it's history.
Exactly.
It's history.
Exactly.
It's our history to boot. So,
Hey,
hello,
Mikey.
crazy Purple lady.
Hey, I didn't even know Columbus was Italian. That was cool to learn today. Happy Columbus Day to everybody.
You'll learn something new every day.
Really?
That's the best part of life. So,
yeah. My grandma's Native American, so my mom has been upset with the changing of the, I can't even pronounce it, indigenous. We can't pronounce it. So my mom's upset about all the changing of everything. Thank you. It was so much easier to
Bruce Cutler. Bruce Cutler knows.
It was just easier to say.
Yeah,
Indian.
I mean, and it's it's funny because there, for the longest time, people have attacked Columbus Day, saying, "Oh, because he was enslaved the Native Americans, blah blah, all this stuff, whatever." I mean, the bottom line is that the holiday had nothing to do with Columbus himself. Columbus was chosen just as a symbol for that holiday, and it was all because of the lynching of those 11 Italians in New Orleans, where there was actually going to be war with Italy over it. There was going to be a war. Italy was going to declare war on the United States because of that. Those 11,
because of that.
yes, 11 Italians who were acquitted. That's how bad it was. Like, they went to trial and were found not guilty in New Orleans, and they were still lynched after they were found not guilty. So that's where Columbus Day came from. And they said, we got to do something to try to stop this anti-Italian, stuff that was going on. And that was part of it.
Right.
But
and that's
people don't know that.
ALV, I saved that clip for 55 years now. My grandfather gave me that when I was a kid. He says, Bindu, this is a part of history. I want you to hold on to this like I did.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. He got that from his father, my great-grandfather, who came over. So imagine, we've had that in the family for now over 100 years. That thing's been in our pockets. And that's the thing, my paperwork to prove what Columbus, the whole holiday and everything. Here's Anthony's real fast so everybody gets it. Give me some seconds here. Slow, people. I'm sorry.
Some seconds are up.
Yeah, don't be smart, sir. Okay.
So
hey, Montouk. How are you, Montouk? Carmela, how are you? I could see the chat. Okay, here it is. God bless. Okay. These gentlemen. Those were the guys that were all executed.
We don't see it, Dindo. We don't see it.
Oh, you don't see it yet? I'm sorry. Let me redo it. I thought maybe it was just slow. See, that's why if I don't take my time, I get in trouble. This is terrible. I'm a beautiful show like this, and it's got to be slow. I got people in the back room. I don't. There it is, Anthony. See, it's slow.
Do you see
Yeah,
it? I
you
don't
see it now, right?
No.
Oh, there it is.
There you
Yep,
go.
There it
I
is.
see it.
Yeah, those are the names of the 11 men who were lynched.
Wow.
Yes.
Why were they lynched? I missed that part.
They were Sicilian immigrants in New Orleans, and the police chief was murdered in the town. And what they did was they just went around and rounded up random Italians and tried them for his murder. But even though they were acquitted, like they were actually found not guilty, that they didn't do it, and the crowd formed outside, and they broke into the prison before they could be legally released from their acquittals, and lynched them.
What year was this?
1891.
Yep.
Never heard of it. Never heard of such a thing.
Who's that? Ralph?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
Ralph.
me.
Well, you
Ralph,
better go
never
look
heard
it up,
of
dude.
Ralph? I know.
Well, the thing is when you look stuff up, is it correct? I mean, you don't know where to find true history. Like it's even the books in my grandkids' school is just a little off, you know?
Ralph,
Like-
don't you remember reading about that in the papers?
No, I don't
I'm
remember
not
that.
that old.
History. Don't start with me. Don't fucking start. Don't fucking start. I don't remember reading that. I don't remember seeing that or hearing anything about that in history class. I don't.
Yeah.
Because they didn't teach it. They did not teach it in history class.
Well,
Well, maybe that's
And
why I
this-
didn't. That's why I never.
this
Maybe
is-
you never heard of it.
Yeah,
That's
the
why
Native
I hold on
Americans
to
back
this.
then or Indian people or whatever, they don't teach that we were at war with each other and not doing anything but just killing each other's tribe and taking over territory. So
Yeah, the
the
whole thing.
genocide thing
You make a
No.
great,
is like
Correct
great
me.
point.
Correct
make
me
a
if
great
I'm
point,
wrong.
you know,
Correct me if I'm
because
wrong. Did
here's
they change Columbus Day? Did they change the date? Wasn't it supposed to be October 12th?
yeah, you're talking about 50 years ago, Ralph. I
Yeah.
mean, they
I
moved
always
it to
know it to
Monday.
be is October 12th. I don't know.
Yes, it was, but they moved it to Monday about 50 years ago, the second Monday in the month.
No, they couldn't have done it 50 years ago. Anthony. Come on, that's
Yes, I'm
crazy.
telling you.
Don't
Look,
tell me that.
I'm
50
telling
years
you.
ago.
All right.
All right.
Yes, Ralph.
All right. Okay.
Here, listen.
just cannot believe they changed the name to indigenous people when it had nothing to do with indigenous people,
Yeah.
however you pronounce it. It had nothing to do with the Indians.
indigenous. Yeah,
And it took away from the Italians.
Yeah.
That's
it's instead
mind
of
blowing
just,
today.
that's the
Mind
problem.
blowing.
That's the problem, is that they don't. If you want to have an indigenous person holiday, I don't think anyone has an objection to that. Why don't you just have a separate holiday? Why would you take away someone's existing holiday? It just doesn't make any sense.
Why would you
Exactly.
take away the word Indian from us and make us indigenous where I can't even
Yeah.
pronounce it?
Why can't you be called an Indian? You know what I mean? I don't understand these people. I just don't understand them.
Well,
I still
Washington
call them
Redskins.
Native Americans.
They got
so.
that. They can't be called Washington Redskins anymore. Like, what
I
the
know.
fuck?
That's even down to a high school level. Like they banned. We had Redskins around us, and they took it away.
Here too. They took all.
My mom only picked that football team because of her being indigenous. I'm gonna say that as much as I can so everybody can get a laugh. But we were everybody was Redskin fans in the family because that's the only Indian team out there. So I just say, and here, like I watched MREs and they were moving the statue and unveiling it today. Here, I'm near Charlottesville, Virginia, and I've got DC over here. Like, so here in Appomattox, Virginia is where the Civil War ended. So like all our statues had to go in museums. Our museums, everything in my town was Lee Grant Hotel, Lee Grant Museum, Lee Grant Store, Lee Grant. But it's so offensive. Now it's named other things. I can't even tell you what the names are because I don't keep up. But it's just insane. You hide history, especially none of us were taught that about the Italians, and the lynching. But if you hide history or get rid of it, we're going to repeat ourselves.
Right.
Have the same damn.
Right. It's
Exactly.
that whole statue stuff and name changing. It's collective insanity. It's just it makes no sense whatsoever. And you know, at the height of that, they were even trying to take down Lincoln statues, which is totally insane. The man sacrificed his life to save people, give them freedom, and you're going to tear down his statues?
These people are whacked out. They're crazy. Look what they did to the statue in Newark with Columbus. The mayor is responsible for that. All those years it was up there, they're trying to take our heritage away in the city of Newark, and they succeeded. They took away the statue that was up there since I was a kid. It's disgraceful.
Yes.
It's just great. I mean, don't get me started because, you know, then we're talking about color, and I don't want to get into race and color.
It's okay because we're only talking about right now. We're only talking about Columbus and the Italians. So,
but you know, I mean,
listen, I have a godchild who's Native American. I have a godchild who's African American. I mean, like I said, Dindu's world. I have none of that. I don't tolerate that. I ignore that because I just can't.
It has very little to do with race, Dindu. It has to do with an ideology. It has to do with a left-wing radical ideology, and they use race to divide people and pit people against each other. And all they want is socialism, and that's the bottom line. I'm sorry.
No, you're right, Anthony. I agree with you. I agree with you. You're right.
Right.
Well, my granddad was German, so we can pick on Germany too if you want.
Well, I mean, the German people, I mean, where are you going to go? You could go everywhere. What, crazy? I mean, you could go everywhere with every nationality if you wanted to. I mean, you tell me of one clean nationality, okay? Then I'll be, a jackass over here.
No, every nationality's been
everybody has their own thing in their nationality. So, they could call that's the shit thing to ignore. So, akusi. So I look for people on how they are nowadays. I want them to get the best history, the stuff they didn't know, like you came in and didn't know that today. That's good stuff. If I reach out to one person, I did my job today, and I did. So,
well, I'm in a group chat with my family and said, "Hey, who knew Columbus was Italian?" That's what I learned today.
Good.
So my whole family learned it today, I think. I haven't had anybody say, huh? Oh, yeah, I knew that. I haven't had anybody message back if they knew it or that's crazy or anything yet. So.
And it's funny because the whole reason they chose Columbus was simply because there were several people they were going to, they were weighing, but they felt that Columbus was the most acceptable to the Anglican population, like the dominant population at the time. So Americans at that time, there was a link, and it's a very small link to America itself. It really has nothing to do with America itself. It had, Columbus was hundreds of years before America. So, but they had to come up with some type of link to make this holiday, which was for Italians. That was the only purpose of the holiday. It was to honor Italians and try to make up for the injustice that was done. And Columbus was just a symbol that they picked because he happened to be Italian. That's the bottom line. So for all these ignorant people out there yelling against Columbus Day because he was a villain, he was this or was that, it has little, if nothing to do with Columbus. Nothing.
Since when was he a villain? When was Columbus ever a villain?
Well, that's what they say.
He caused genocide. That's what we learned in school. He caused the genocide.
They say that continuously.
Oh. I never heard that. Never heard such a thing. And I was around at that time.
It's crazy how the different history classes are.
Yeah, it is, man. It's crazy.
So I didn't know he was Italian, so I was always wondering why Columbus Day and Thanksgiving were two separate days. Like, why do we need two holidays for the same damn shit? And now today I'm learning. I'm 45 years old and learning so much about Columbus Day that I've never even heard of.
See,
just from hanging out with y'all.
That's great.
That's good.
It is.
You're walking away from the show learning something.
Oh, absolutely. It's what you believe in with that individual and what you respect about that person. It doesn't have to be 200, 100 years ago with this person and what these people are saying and what this and that. Okay, perfect example. I'm going to go off topic a sec. Martin Luther King, Dindu's idol.
Great man.
I love Martin Luther King's fight.
Who, by the
Okay?
way, was a
And he
Republican.
was born on my birthday. I was born on
He
the
was a
same day.
registered Republican, by the way. Registered
Yep.
Republican. In case people don't even know that, but he was a
Yes,
registered
definitely
Republican.
Republican.
Yup, ALB, exactly. And that fight, I adored from that man since the first day I seen it. And thank God I was born during that era. So, and
Mhm.
it was his birthday is the same as Dindu's. I went through my whole childhood on that birthday with that man.
Mhm.
In the day, just like everything else, they switched his birthday date so many different times because it fell right on my birthday all the time because we'd celebrate it. I'd have the day off in school, and I'd always celebrate my birthday on that day with him. So with all that, I don't care what they would say about that man. To me, that's where I hold my people. So, and
Mhm.
like
I
I
always
said,
shared my birthday.
some of Dindu's heroes don't appear on no stamps. Sorry.
I always shared my birthday with Super Bowl Sunday, but they moved it to February, so now I don't have to share my birthday with that mess anymore.
Same here. Every Super Bowl was on Dindu's birthday. It was January 21st. All through since it started in 65, all through the 70s and somewhat 80s. Then they switched the date of the Super Bowl.
To
My
January
birthday-
26th.
My
Yeah,
birthday.
Now
on
it's
that.
finally in February because I was
My-
born
Yeah.
in the 70s, and like every three years or something, it was on my birthday, or every 2 years, I can't remember. But
Mine's
it
on
was like it seemed
Thanksgiving.
like it was my birthday all the time. Oh, they won't
Yup.
change that date for you.
Well, they were talking about changing it to move it to holiday weekend so that people can have the Monday off afterwards, like whether it would be Martin Luther King Day or whether it be President's Day. They were thinking about moving it to one of those, either moving it back or moving it forward. But I don't know. I heard that a few years ago. I don't know if anything ever came of it.
Right.
Isn't there something how they never made a holiday for President Kennedy?
Good point, man. That's a great
Wow,
point.
they really haven't.
I
That's a
always
great
wondered
point.
about that. Why didn't they make a holiday? They made a holiday for Martin Luther King, but not for Kennedy, who was assassinated.
Well,
Out
he's
of
on
all these
money
years.
though. Kennedy is on money though. He's on
I mean,
our
that's
money.
Kennedy's on money, right?
He's
Right.
airports named after him. There's
Yup.
schools, tons of schools named after him.
Yeah, but they need a holiday.
Absolutely.
They need a holiday for him.
Wait,
Yeah.
Joe, the 26th of January is MLK Day?
It's the
didn't
third
know that.
Monday, isn't it? The third Monday in January is MLK Day.
Huh. Never knew that. See, I didn't even care about history until 5, 7 years ago, and I really only catch the history of like that.
I mean,
Catch
that
it.
doesn't
It
sound
really
right
is
to
only.
me. The
It's not
26th
reading
is late.
books or nothing.
The 26th is late though. That doesn't sound right to me. That's not the third, is it, Dean? Dude, that's not the third Monday in January, is it?
Oh, hang on.
Well, it's different every year. It's only every 3 years. It's the same.
Yes.
Something about leap year or something. I can't remember. But I know
See, all these
growing up,
people-
being young, being mad that the Super Bowl was on my birthday because I could never
This
have
year
a
it's
party.
this year it's the 15th MLK Day. January 15th is the
It changes all the time.
yeah, it's the third Monday. The third Monday in
Yeah.
January.
The third Monday in January. That would basically be like the third Monday is like just before my birthday.
Right. Right.
Yep.
Yeah, and
look at
your
Coach-
birthday is his actual birthday. Your birthday is his actual birthday,
Actual
not when the
birthday.
holiday is. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. That's what I was
Never
trying
knew.
to say. My birthday's the same as his. Yes. Yep. And Coltrane's right here. Coltrane hit the nail right on the head. How we talked about things that some of us
Benjamin
did learn
Franklin,
in school.
Coltrane. Benjamin Franklin.
Yes. Ben Franklin ain't a president.
Right.
Yeah, he discovered our electricity.
Did he
Yep.
now? Heard some conflict about that too.
Oh, here we go. No, you're right, Kirby.
He had the key on the kite. The key on the kite in
Key
the
on the
electrical
kite.
store.
Thomas Edison had the button on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Right, ALB?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And Hamilton wasn't one either, Coltrane's right. You're right. Alexander Hamilton wasn't a president either.
No. Nope. My father taught me all that shit about the money. So presidents, that whole thing.
I just never paid attention.
Kirby, let me tell you, sometimes
true,
you
they
go
do.
through life and you don't. You don't.
Can you name the slang in money? Can you name the
what?
slang in money?
What do you
You know
mean?
what I'm talking about?
No.
There's a slang word written on money, you said?
Can you name
Bazoo?
the slang terms for money?
Oh, slang
Bazoo?
terms.
Yeah.
Scuttle.
Scuttle.
No. What's a dollar?
Sawbuck? That's a
dollars-
5.
No,
5 is a
dollars.
sawbuck,
Here,
right?
I'll give it to you. $1 is called a beanie. $2 is called deuce. 5 is called a fin. 10 is a sawbuck. 20 is a
10 is
double sawbuck. C-note is 100. That's the slang.
Oh, I knew C note.
What about what was it? Isn't there one for 50 cents? Like there's one for 50 cents too.
2 bits.
2 bits. There you go.
2
Yep.
bits, yes. And a
I was
quarter.
around.
A quarter is a manhole.
I was
pump.
around when they named that, so I know that. A lot of
Yeah,
people
you
don't know
were.
the slang.
No argument there, Godfather.
A lot of people today don't. That's old school. A lot of people today don't use that slang term. You know, maybe Stiggs will use it once in a while. I'll use it once in a while. The older guys use those slang terms for money. Like a lot of people don't know that a beanie is $1.
Yeah.
You know, a beanie. You got a
Yeah,
beanie.
'cause you can't buy anything with a beanie anymore.
You can't buy shit,
No,
but
you
it's
can't.
$1. You kidding me? You can even buy coffee.
You can't even buy anything in a
Right.
beanie store with the beanie because it's not a
Yep.
You can
beanie
buy a
store
pack of
anymore. It's a
gum.
beanie and a bit. A beanie and a bit store.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they should
Even in a
change it
dollar
to.
store, you can't buy anything for a beanie anymore. It's $1.25 now.
Yeah,
Candy bar was $1.50 at least.
ridiculous.
A beanie and a bit.
I
Oh,
bought
candy
Hall's
bars
cough
like
drops today.
$3.
Hall's cough drops, $2. A little package of cough drops, $2.
Well, if you go into the dollar store, you can still get the chocolate bar for $1.25. You can still
Yes,
do
you
that.
can.
Oh.
Dollar store
Yeah.
in Nutley has great candy to buy for $1.25. You get it. It's really, really good. You know, and that's what I go to the dollar store for. I buy candy there, and I buy my paper products there, which is very reasonable.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dean, do you remember
Muggsy Seagull. Go ahead. Go
the
ahead.
Niagara chocolate bars? You know, you'd take the bags, you'd sell them for fundraising.
Yes.
Those are the best candy bars in the world. So I used to give those,
my
like
God.
if we had to raise money for Little League or whatever, I give them to my father. He'd take them on the construction site and sell them by the bagful. So anyways, those are still around. They're still $1, but they're tiny. There's nothing to them nowadays.
Is that the ones with the
crazy.
almonds in them? The almonds?
Yes.
Yeah, almonds.
Yeah, they still sell those. Yeah, they shrunk terribly.
They're like the fun size. You know, the fun size?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We used
Yeah,
to get those
even a
to
bag
sell
of
in
Halloween
December.
candy now is $10. It's insane.
Oh, it's crazy. I saw that. I was in Walmart the other day. It was crazy.
Unreal.
$10.99 for candy for Halloween. Ridiculous.
Y'all still get trick or treaters?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. I get like a handful, maybe 10 at most, maybe 10.
Oh, Anthony, you're going to give out pennies, aren't you?
I'm going to wrap the pennies like my grandparents used to do. They used to get the pennies, wrap them into stacks,
I hate that.
tape them together.
I used to love getting like pretzels on Halloween. Get like a mini bag of pretzels.
I tell you what, you know what? I used to give out a few years ago when I lived in my previous house where we used to get like 250, 300 trick-or-treaters. I would give out these mini microwave, like personal microwave popcorn, and the kids love them. They're like personal size, you know, they're like smaller things. I'd give them out. They love those things. I'll tell you.
I used to go through hundreds of dollars for candy. Hundreds of dollars for candy.
We used to have a lot of the Buffalo Bills players living in all the nice condos behind our neighborhood. And they used to give out like king size and full size candy bars. It was great.
Yeah. All the time.
Cool. Diggs is looking for the link.
The missing link?
Tell
The missing link.
The missing link?
I think he is the missing link, Stiggs.
Hey,
I thought he was the weakest link.
Yeah, he is.
I thought he was the
Muggsy,
weakest link.
How'd you make out with White Castle last night, Goomba? I'm wondering. Did you make out all right with the White Castle? Muggsy went to White Castle last night late when he woke up. I was just wondering. I was in the show. I was watching, Mikey. When you spilled that coffee last night, I had to turn the show right off. That was it.
Mikey, put that video up, please.
Mikey had a coffee spill last night. Oh my God!
Oh
Hi,
my!
Papa.
Was he
How
raging?
are you?
Was he raging from that?
Raging. Oh, he took it out on Muggsy and everything. Too much. Dean was on the floor. I woke up and I checked my phone, and who was on? Mikey was on, right? What do you want? What's up? Okay. Okay. I don't forget about you. I know. I was talking about Mikey. Okay.
Who's driving?
Here you
Who are we watching drive
That's
down
Skip.
the road?
That's
BK Skip.
That's Skip.
What's up, Perp? Skip.
Hey, Skip. Nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm going to go back on mute because you guys are having a great conversation, but I just wanted to let you know I'm going down 18th Avenue right now, which is Christopher Colombo Boulevard. So we're in Bensonhurst. I'll go down 18th Avenue. I'll go around the neighborhood a little bit so you guys can see it on Columbus Day. Not that there's anything going on here because there's barely any Italians left, but this is 18th Avenue, 18th and 73rd, Christopher Colombo Boulevard.
Tommy, is that you?
You got to take that comment off the screen.
Yes, it's me. Yes.
He's sicko. I can't see it.
Why do you have a picture of John Wolfe up?
He's got John Wolfe on his. I love it. Look at the hair. Look at the hair on the Wolfe right now. I love it.
Put me on full screen real quick, just for a minute.
Hang on. I got 9 million things going on.
But leave the truth comment there. Leave the truth. Hold on.
Learn how to multitask, the Undo. Learn how.
Yeah, I got you, multitasker.
Beautiful.
Hang on.
Beautiful. All right.
It's so slow.
Good. Perfect. Look at that.
Yeah.
Where did you get that from?
John Wolfe.
I know, but where'd you get the picture from?
Probably his
From
channel.
John Wolfe.
Oh, you went to his channel and copied it?
Yeah.
Stalker.
Oh my God! Look at him.
That
He's great.
is when he was talking about the silver wings on the side of his head.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
He was talking about my wings, right?
Yes.
Now, who's John Wolfe?
He
has his own show?
Now. Yes.
John Wolfe is
Drop his
out
link,
of his
Stiggs.
mind.
Yeah, I've heard of him, but I didn't know if he had a show or not.
You got to drop Wolfie's link.
Yeah, he just got a new channel. Well, he just reinvented his channel. Let me see. If I can find it.
All right, go on back.
Hang on. I'm getting there, big boy. You guys start yelling at me because I'm slow here. Okay. I'll put my helmet on.
Yeah, you need your helmet. Stop licking them windows.
The helmet.
Who asked you over there?
There's JW. John Wolfe is in the chat. I mean, his thing.
Yeah, let me see. Let me check it out.
His videos about me are fucking nuts. Oh my God, it's crazy.
Oh, some of the best.
Got the finger. The insurance job. I'm cut my finger off for the insurance. Oh my God, he is nuts.
Don't be confused, Octavia.
My voice in John Wolfe's face. She's like, what's going on here?
She thinks you're John Wolfe. She's still stuck on Gumati from the safe house. And now you're talking with John Wolfe's face on the screen. That poor girl.
Thinks you are the truth.
Yeah.
So, well, Todd Father taught me something to play with. Now I can play around with the avatars. Thanks for the new toy, Todd Father.
And this is what I'm staying away from right here. This
What?
maniac right here. This is who wants me to make the video, but I can't make the video. Okay? This maniac wants me to make that video, but I can't.
What I do is find videos and I just screen record and then I post them up like I'm freaking made it myself. No.
Yeah, okay, that's all I need. Oh my God.
You can do it. You just have to be careful. It works.
No, they'll be striking you. You got to be careful with some of these people. Ay.
No. She's right though. If you screen record.
Right.
I don't know how to narrate. Listen,
I don't even know how to
doing a narration. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a whole
I
different situation.
I make my shorts of you guys
Yeah.
and us. I make them through screen record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as long as you don't use someone that, like, if you're using a narration, like a, narrated story, you got to be careful with that because their voice is there. But you could do a screen
No, I just
record.
do it of
Yeah.
us. I only do it of
Well,
us. I don't
of
do
us, it's no
it.
problem, right?
Yeah.
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 You know, I got a copyright strike yesterday from that parade because of one of the floats that passed by.
They're idiots. They're idiots.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
That's what I need.
I didn't get a strike. I got a copyright claim. Yeah, I wanted the floats that passed by. It was ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Okay, just like
I don't care about the copyright strikes because
I got 112 right now. I got 112 right now. So yeah, I'm good. I took off monetization. Actually.
It all depends on the music and who's singing it, guys and gals. Because Just Chillin's video, I love it. Every time I played it with Dean Martin, I got a copyright strike. So I decided, because everybody likes it, I switched up the music a little bit. Now I'll see how it goes with that song. But it's amazing, no matter what. It depends on the artist. It depends on the algorithms with that song. I don't know. But anything.
I love Just Chillin's channel.
Oh, he's Just Chillin's got a great channel. Absolutely. He's the man, Just Chillin.
I like when he did the tour of the cemetery.
Yes.
Wow. I'm learning.
Oh yeah, when he walked through that vault of something.
He's got all like the actors buried in that cemetery. John Wayne, Bugsy Siegel. Yeah, like so many famous people in that.
That's crazy. That was crazy. That was great. See, now that he could have done as a nice pre-record if he wanted to get some exposure on it. He could go back there and actually, do a clip, a little video background of one of those at that grave, let's say Bugsy Siegel, and do a story about it. He'll blow up with that.
Oh yeah.
See?
Yep.
Which was the tomb that was hidden? That it was real small. Was that Roy Orbison?
Oh, I didn't see that.
There was a tomb that was like kind of hidden. I forget which artist it was.
I don't know.
Can't remember.
Yeah, yep. Oliver's right too. Wait. Oliver's right too, because I experienced this yesterday. I made a video for me and Edwin. It said automatically copyright, but you get all the money. You get all of it. I know exactly what Oliver's saying here.
That's correct. 100% correct.
Okay, well, okay,
that's
because
how it goes.
A lot of times we get a copy strike, we delete it. We don't want to be bothered.
Nope. Right, I do that, yeah.
Okay, because I thought, like Oliver just said, with that copyright on you, that they could really, bite you because it's a copyright. But as long as everything's going, you're monetized and everything's going to the right places, the money, I guess it's all right then. Okay.
It gets shared with the, some of them will say not eligible for monetization, and then others will say you're going to share with Century 21 or whatever, Paramount Studios, whatever it might be. Or Frankie Valli, just an example, and you're sharing it with them now.
I always get anybody that makes a video with us and this always get a copyright if I play it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. You'll never get a strike. The strike comes from another content creator.
When you made the video for Edwin, were you recording with your phone and looking at your camera to the laptop?
Yes.
I remember those days. Screen record is really in your phone. If you scroll down and you're like trying to put it on airplane mode and things like that, screen record is in that section.
Yes.
Okay, wait a minute.
I'll show you.
He just learned how to turn the power on yesterday. He just learned how to use the volume button yesterday.
You'll be mind blown.
Shut up.
We got to have coffee soon, and I'll show you some stuff there.
Yeah, the screen record's poor quality though.
Exactly. Your picture quality would be much better.
Because I used to do that too, and then somebody's like, Pamela just screen recorded. I'm like, well, what app do you download? And they took a picture, they they put my little, their little phone down, showed where like you could turn off your Wi-Fi and put on airplane mode and all this other stuff. And I'll be damned, there's a little square that says screen record.
Yeah,
was like,
Edmund did a screen record of me. I look like a Martian.
I know.
That was
Hey, Ralph, do you use a stone and a chisel to do screen record on your phone?
Yes, he does.
I'm not even going to answer that. I'm not even going to answer that.
Don't answer him, Ralphie. That's okay.
Yeah. Wise up, will you?
You are funny. Yeah, I got to try that now. I'm going to do right after this is done. I'm going to go and mess with that. I'll call you Todd Father.
Be an epiphany today.
oh boy.
Giant light bulb will go off.
Yeah, that'll be it. That'll be it.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's funny. That's good.
New stuff. New stuff.
Hey guys, I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna help my son put together his weight rack. So I'm gonna go.
Right.
I'll be listening.
Yeah, I'm going to go too. I got to be
Right.
listening.
I'm jumping too.
I got to finish making my schedule.
All right, rock and roll, guys. We'll see you.
Have a good day, guys.
Be good.
See you.
Yes, sir.
Happy Columbus Day to y'all.
You too.
Nice. And then there
That's
were
so I'm mind blown on Columbus being Italian, and the stuff I learned today is just mind blown. And a lot of the history that I've been learning probably in the last 6 months to a year has been through MRE's videos. Like he really breaks them down and
man,
says
he knows his
like,
stuff.
yes, and he knows
does,
about
man.
my area of stuff, like Virginia. I'm like, what? I'm
He
learning.
knows a
I've been
lot.
here since '88, and you're teaching me something. When
Good
they
stuff.
had a bonus question in health class, they asked who won the Civil War, and everything was Lee Grant around here. So I figured Lee Grant won. I didn't even know there were two different people.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's how much history they teach you in Appomattox, historical Appomattox County schools. They're like, who won the war? Well, shit, I just guessed Lee Grant. And then when I got it wrong, I'm like, what the heck? Why do we have Lee Grant everywhere? Oh, they're two separate people. Oh, ask me who won. I don't know. I live here in Appomattox, and I don't even know who won.
Wow.
It's crazy, yeah. Yeah.
Just amazing.
YouTube gave us information that we never knew we would have. We learned things within a matter of minutes that would take you 3 years to learn in school. You catch a show and they break down everything you need to know in 5 minutes. Like,
Yeah,
really?
I mean, it's amazing.
Anything
It's
from
amazing.
car stuff to
Yeah.
history, you learn it in a minute.
That's all. It's
I'm
like the
supposed to
audio
go. I
book.
think I'm supposed to go to Todd Father's and teach everybody about vacuums, but I haven't been back to do that yet.
Yeah, that'd be okay.
All right, I'm logging off, guys. It was cool chilling with you
Alright.
guys. I will talk to
You
all
got
of
it,
y'all
man.
later. Ciao.
All right. All
So,
right.
okay, what are we going under? The guy driving, I forgot his name already, so sorry. But what are we driving under? What's that above? It's like a
That's
train?
for the train. Yeah.
Oh,
Driving
shit.
right under the train.
Yeah, so this is the subway, but where it becomes elevated in Brooklyn. I'm in southern Brooklyn on McDonald Avenue in Gravesend. So here, this is the F train above us, the subway. In Manhattan, it's underground, and in northern, other parts of like the city. But then over here, it becomes elevated. It's elevated here
And
on
you're not,
McDonald Avenue. Go ahead.
no, I was just wondering, you're not scared that it's going to fall on you? I'd be freaking out right now. Kind of freaking out just watching.
During the winter and stuff, you'll get ice that fall, like stuff falling from above. But no, it's actually a great route because people avoid it. So I like going this way.
I'd be avoiding it too.
I'm getting
It's
off
actually
it soon.
safe.
Don't worry. I won't make you nervous. I'll make the left on Avenue S and we'll go through Marine Park.
Oh, no, you're fine. I'm here for the shit show. So if that thing falls down, I get to witness it firsthand with you.
Right up your alley. Yeah. Be right up her alley. Okay, just checking here. Hang on. Good.
Everyone left? Look at this gridlock.
Yeah, when the shit stir on right now.
Yeah, Edwin
Okay,
tells
she's
me not to
catching up
cuss
on
on his channel, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, my name's got a cuss word in it.
Yeah. Oh, I know you got to be careful. I had to be careful today, especially when you're getting, you really start talking. You got to be careful. The funniest is when he yelled at Adam for smoking on the screen. That was the best. Put
Yeah,
that cigarette
when I
out.
go on his panel, I really have to hold my tongue and find my words correctly and all that stuff and be super polite, like I'm in there selling a Kirby to somebody or something. I have to put on a show.
No, well, you don't want to be the first one to slip up on Edwin's. I'll tell you that much. That's
Nope.
50 Our Fathers and 50 Hail Marys every night. So be careful.
I don't know what that means. What's a what? What was a 50 what?
Oh,
50
I'm sorry, Kirby. I know.
I know
Listen,
push-ups
when
and
Edwin
laugh
throws
sheets,
out the
but what are you
punishment,
saying? So what was the
when
punishment
Edwin
again?
throws out
50
the
what?
punishment, 50 Our Fathers and 50 Hail Marys every night for a week.
So what's a 50 whatever father? What did you say?
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Hail Mary,
Oh,
full of
okay. And then
grace,
what's the
the
50
Lord is
Hail
with
Marys?
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art, and you keep going on and on 50 times. It's the Hail
Huh.
Mary
I
and
didn't
the
know
Our
there was
Father.
a Hail Mary porn.
Oh, you didn't know there was a Hail? Yes, there's a Hail Mary. Look it up. You'll really like it. Yeah. It's called Our Father and Hail Mary. Two biggest
Huh.
prayers in church.
I don't know why I got sent to school. I should have just got sent to the Italian section on YouTube this whole time. Dang.
You should have just came to Tindus Hearts, School of Hard Knocks in the streets over here. See what you're learning?
Well, I know about the streets. I know about the streets.
Yeah, I know you do.
Just don't know
I
about
know
the
you.
history.
Don't worry about it. You'll learn. It's easy. Chris Trock, Bella, Joe D. I probably missed a ton of people. I'm sorry today. What are you? Yeah, I mean, you learn every day on this internet. I'll tell you. It was a surprise to Tindu too. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm on my way now. I gotta go, guys. It's our dinner time over here.
All righty. What are you having?
We got
What are you having for dinner?
chicken.
Okay, that's what I'm having too.
Good. I
All
love
right.
my
Well,
chicken.
everybody have a happy Columbus Day.
Yes,
See you,
you
Perp.
I'll see y'all
too,
soon.
Kurt. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thank you for
Yes,
letting me
thank
on.
you very much.
All right. Y'all have a great
Anytime. You're
Columbus Day.
You too. Happy Columbus Day, Purple.
See you, Purple.
All right.
And Fee, thank you also. I
Skipper.
appreciate it.
Anytime, Skipper. You know that. I ain't got to tell you that. Anytime
Did you end?
by, you're always welcome.
Did you end up going on with Edwin earlier today? On
Yes,
his show?
sir. We did
Okay.
it. Yeah.
I'll go back and watch it then.
Yeah, he went on an hour late. He started an hour late. So
awesome.
It
All right,
went
D.
good.
Well,
Yeah, it was a good show.
thank you. Go enjoy dinner, and I'll talk to you soon, D. Thanks. Then everyone in the chat, I'll see you soon, guys.
You got it, Skipper. Thank you, Goomba. I'll see you again.
Okay. Bye.
Be good. Yes. All right. I don't want to forget the picks. Don't even ask. The OUs throw them right out the window. But I am going 4-4 on my teams. We had those. That was the early game. Hang on. Just want to remember. In the over with the Dolphins in the over. Hang on. I got to tell you. Hang on. If it ain't in front of me on the paper, guys, sorry. Old age, it stinks. 2, 3, the teamer. Okay. Cincinnati, winner. Kansas City Chiefs, winner. Miami Dolphins, winner. And on the other ticket, I had the OUs with the Bills. It's funny, I had Miami too. So that was just the clincher. But in order to win this ticket tonight, hang on. In order to hit this ticket tonight, there's 4 teams on here. My 4th team plays tonight. I need the Las Vegas Raiders tonight. So, you know, in other words, what Dean was telling you tonight? Go strong on the Packers. Okay? Should I do this right now? I'm only kidding. Just go with what you want to go with. I don't want to confuse anybody. Should be a good game tonight. But yeah, I just got to organize my things together. That's stupid, throwing them in like that. But here I come. Love yous. Have a great day. Till tomorrow. God bless. And don't do nothing Dean wouldn't do.